Hey, what's up guys, this is Francisco Rex with another reaction video. This time I can react into One Piece episode 1080 preview, guys. Guys, what the last episode of One Piece teased me, man, were the increased bounties of the worst generation, guys. Namely Luffy, Law, and Kid, man. They teased their bounties in the last episode of One Piece, which tells me that this episode of One Piece 1080 is most certainly going to be the full-on reveal of their bounties, man. Just imagine, man, Luffy is already at 1,500,000,000, man. He's already there, man. He's already past the billion mark. Kid and Law is not there yet. They are most certainly going to exceed that billion mark, man. They are most certainly going to exceed it. They took down a flipping Yonko together, man. What does this mean, man? Who's gonna be the next Empress? Who's gonna be the next Yonko? Who's gonna replace Big Mom and Kaido, guys? Who's gonna replace them? This is gonna be interesting now, man, because Luffy was already made a Yonko, man, after Whole Cake Island. Well, it wasn't fully on a Yonko. That was just bad news, man. Luffy didn't take down Big Mom, so in that aspect you couldn't really say that Luffy was a Yonko. Now he's most certainly going to be a Yonko. He took down a flipping Yonko, man. He took down a flipping Yonko. Just think about it. Luffy is gonna be full on called the Yonko now. He's gonna be a Yonko. He's going to replace Kaido. Who's going to replace Mom between Law and Kid, man? I don't know, man. Law is the one that has the experience of being in a high position. He was the former Shichibukai, remember? Law was a Shichibukai. So if there's anyone that has an experience of when it comes to these things, it's gonna be Law, man. So for me, man, it has to be Law replacing Big Mom, right? It has to be him, right? It's gotta be Law and Luffy replacing Big Mom and Kaido. Kid, on the other hand, although he had a hand in defeating Big Mom, but come on, who was the MVP of that fight, guys? Law, right? Law was the MVP of that fight. Law showed more technicality. Kid was just brute force, man. Law was technical in that fight, man. How he used this awakened devil fruit, man. So smart, man. And for me, man, it's gotta be Law and Luffy, man, replacing Kaido and Big Mom as the new Empress of the Sea, man. Because when you really think about it, who deserves it more, man? It's gotta be Law and Kid, man. Since Punk Hazard, man, when we formed this alliance, man, so it would only make sense if Law and Kid fills those roles, man. Step into the shoes of a Yonko, man. It only makes sense, man, because we've come such a long way since Punk Hazard, man, when we made that pact, that alliance, man, to take down Kaido, man. It's gotta be Law, guys. You see where I'm coming from? If it's Kid, what sense would that make, guys? Kid wasn't there from the start, man. It was Law and Luffy, man, going on this journey, man, to Wano, man, to take down Kaido, man. It's gotta be Law, man, because if you say it has to be Kid as well. How do you say that? Yes, other than a bounty increase, you cannot really say that Kid deserves to be called a Yonko. You see where I'm coming from? Other than his bounty going to be increased, most certainly, past a billion mark, man. But for me, it's Law and Kid, man, replacing Big Mom and Kaido. But what I can expect in this preview is not gonna be a lot, man. Of course, they're not gonna reveal their bounty posters in the flipping preview. Why would they do that, man? I don't expect them to reveal all of their bounty posters or their bounties, man, the numbers, man, in this episode or this preview, man. I expect it to be revealed in the actual episode, One Piece episode 1080, man. next to the Yonko's reveals, man. This is gonna be up there with that reveal, man. Of all the bounties of the Yonko, man. This is most certainly going to be up there with that reveal, man. This is gonna be something else because we have never seen the bounty posters or the bounties of the worst generation revealed after flipping taking down 2 Yonkos, man. This is gonna be the reveals of all reveals, man. When it comes to the worst generation, man. Yes, their bounties got revealed in for Sabodi, man, when their bounties was revealed. But compared to that is not even going to have an impact on this, man. That is going to look like small fry, man, compared to what I'm going to see in this flipping preview, man. I am most certainly going to see their bounty posters revealed like it has never been revealed before, man. The numbers is going to be insane. The numbers is going to be off the charts, man. But yeah, guys, let's get into this preview, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Wait for it, guys. Let's go. The long-awaited dawn excited people most of this year throughout the land of Wano, as the wind of the times blow violently. The sea sweeps across the sea. The captains whirled along some new stars. The new the Luffy's bounty poster. Look at this bounty poster. It's the sun god. They're using the sun god as his bounty poster, man. Yo, that is going to piss off the Gorosei, man. That is going to piss off the Gorosei. Luffy's awakened devil fruit being on the poster of a bounty. You know exactly how that is going to piss them off, man. What the flip? A celebration banquet. The new emperor of the sea. Luffy, man. It's gotta be Luffy, man. Luffy, man. Most certainly, man. You read the flipping title and then you see Luffy's bounty posters with the sun god, the sun god Nika transformation, man. Oh my god. This is gonna be something else, man. And that is Luffy holding the poster, man. There's gotta be Luffy holding his own bounty poster, man. There's the numbers are gonna be off the charts, man. Luffy is going to reach past 2 billion, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4 billion, man. I wouldn't be surprised if there's another flipping. Good lord, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if over 2 billion is going to be added here, man. I wouldn't be surprised, man. Luffy's worth every penny of that bounty, man. He's worth every berry, I should say, man. That is only Luffy that they are talking about, the new emperor of the sea. It's gotta be just Luffy, man. But who's going to replace Big Mom? That's the other thing, man. Between Law and Kid, what I said, man, before I started this preview, who's going to replace them, man? Because we know Big Mom needs to be replaced, man. It wasn't just Kaido that was taken down. It was Big Mom as well, man. But for me, man, I stand firm by that, man. It's gotta be Law, man. If it is not Law, what sense would it make if it's Kid, man? He didn't make this pledge with us. He didn't make this pledge with us to take down a Yonko, man. You see where I'm coming from? All the way since Punk Hazard, the long-term story that was told, man, since Punk Hazard, man, it was just one arc, man. The journey of getting there to take down flipping Kaido, man. It was always about taking down Kaido, man. Yes, Big Mom was somewhere in the middle, man, before we got to Kaido. But that was her arc, man. It was proven that we couldn't take her down, man. So That was her arc. We were done with that arc. We went to Wano. And then we did the unthinkable. We didn't even go there to take down one Yonko. But surprisingly taking down 2 Yonkos. That wasn't even in our plans, man. Our goal was to take down Kaido, free up the land of Wano, man, and bring on the dawn of the land of Wano. But the fact that we did almost the impossible, and that is to take down 2 flipping Yonko, man. Something that is unheard of since Whitebeard, man. My God, man. And these weren't we Yonko, man. Kaido and Big Mom still had a lot to give, man. They were still in their prime, basically, man. Oh my God, man. I can just already envision the bounties I'm going to see here. The numbers is gonna be off the flipping charts, man. I can already see what I'm going to see, man. Their flipping bounties is going to be something. It's going to be something that we have never seen from the worst generation, man. Since the flipping the Yonko's bounties were revealed, man. All of those episodes ago in this arc, man. Oh my God, man. Luffy is officially, man. This is not gonna be bad news Morgans saying that Luffy is the new emperor, man, making up false news, man, fake news, man. This is going to be real, man. This is going to be something that the Gorosei feared, man. Like I said, man, if they're going to see his bounty poster, that of Luffy's awakening, man, that is going to piss them off, man. Because they have tried to prevent that devil fruit from awakening, man. That mythical human, man. They prevented that devil fruit from awakening for so long, man. But guys, come on, man. I can't really say for so long, man. What am I even talking about? It's only recently that the Gorosei went after Luffy. It was always about Nico Robin, man. Nico Robin was more important than stopping this force in Luffy, man. You see where I'm coming from? It was always about taking in Robin. Yes, Robin is important, man, because of her knowledge of the ancient ways, man. I'm reading the poneglyphs. But it was always about her. It was never about Luffy. Luffy was never mentioned, man. It was always destroyed pirates making a ruckus, man. And that was always swept under the rug, man. But only now, when Luffy's awakening was this close, only now that they realize what could potentially happen, man. The awakening of the devil fruit that could potentially happening. I don't know, man. For me, that is just unbelievable. It's hard for me to believe something like this, man. They had all the flip, and don't give me that crap. That they didn't know, man. That they didn't have any knowledge, man. The Gorosei, are you kidding me? Their leader, Imu, man, that sits on the throne, man. Surely he has some connection to the ancient ways, man, and this devil fruit, man. The fact that he didn't say anything, man, that is just unbelievable. I cannot find in my heart to believe that, man, that he didn't even flipping told the Gorosei of this devil fruit and the potential dangers that it has for the world government, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That for me was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe it, man. The Gorosei, man. The higher ups, man, of the world government, man. The guys that are higher than the flipping admirals themselves, man. And you want to flipping tell me that they didn't know of Luffy's awakening and the potential dangers that this devil fruit has. I don't know, guys. But yeah, man. The bounties of the world generation, man. It's going to be revealed, man. Yes, the bounties of the destroyers in general is going to be revealed. But I am not all on that, man. For me, it's Luffy, Law, and Kid, man. Their bounties is more important now for me, man. To some extent, Zoro, Sanji, man. The trio, man. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji, man. To an extent, those three bounty but for me, it's gotta be the guys that took down Yonkos, man. It's gotta be them, man. They gotta be the standout, man. When it comes to this reveal, man, this bounty reveal, man, it's gotta be them, man. It's gotta be, man. That, yeah, guys, man. I cannot wait for that episode to drop, man, in a few days' time, man. I'm surely going to be early with this reaction, guys. I'm going to be early with this reaction. Mark my words, man. Trust me, man. I'm going to be flipping early with this reaction, man. I'm not gonna wait around with this reaction, man. I am not waiting around anymore, man. Like I did with the last episode of One Piece. I kind of did that late, man, because, you know, there were some things happening, so I couldn't be early like I used to with my One Piece reactions, man. Doing it when it comes out, man, 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday mornings at 3 o'clock in the morning. That is when I get onto One Piece, man. But yeah, man, this episode is gonna be groundbreaking, man. Just because of that fact, man. Because it's gonna be the bounty reveals of the worst generation, man. And yeah, guys, with that being said, I've come to the end of my One Piece episode 1080 preview reaction. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn on all of those notifications for updates so that you can be updated every time I release a reaction video. And I'll see you in the next reaction video. Goodbye, guys.